Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time watching, my name's Justin.
I'm Kip.
And if this is not your first time watching, welcome back. Hey, for everybody who's viewing this, make sure you change the color of that like button, and also make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that we can continue to empower you and get you through this upcoming year, and make sure that you're gaining that generational wealth.
If you're watching this video, you definitely made it to 2022. So congratulations and give yourself a pat on the back because you deserve it.
Yeah, 2021 by far had a lot of ups and downs, not just for us, but for everyone out there, I'm sure. But it's not about what happens to you. It's about what you make out of what you got. We're going to talk about just looking back on 2021, some things we were able to accomplish, and then also going into 2022, some of the goals that we have, maybe some things that you can help us out with. And we're also going to let you know a little bit about things that we're doing that can help you guys out with accomplishing your goals. Stay tuned.
If you didn't know already, we are both licensed realtors here in the state of Georgia. We are full-time investors, full-time mom and dad, husband and wife, and there's a lot of things we have to do.
A whole bunch of other things. So as you can see, we got a lot on our plate that we have to be successful and great and uncompromising at times with all of these things. But something that really helps us out is having set goals, very specific goals when it comes to accomplishing these things and staying on top of our game. So let's jump into some of those goals that we were able to accomplish in 2021. And also, it's not just a highlight reel. We're going to talk about things that we weren't able to accomplish. And maybe this year, you guys can help us accomplish those things. Let's get into it. All right, so first, let's talk about the things that we did accomplish. And I like to start off with the positive because remember, if you shoot for the stars, sometimes you just might end up in the clouds. And that's a heck of a lot better than just staying on the ground all your life. So it's best to look at last year with a positive view. And it was a great year for us. So let's get into it. The first thing, and I think a major thing we accomplished, was successfully house hacking a property for the first time. If you don't know what house hacking is, we're definitely going to post a video. But just to give you a brief summary, house hacking is when you purchase a property, whether that's a 2-unit property, a triplex, or a quadplex. You may even be able to get a single family that has an in-law suite, kind of like what we did. We turned the single family home into a duplex and we're able to rent out 1 unit, and that 1 unit's rental income is able to cover our living expenses. And I'm sure you guys know, if you're out there paying bills right now and not living in your parents' basement, living expenses is the most expensive expense. So us being able to successfully house hack the property allowed us to save a lot more money than we normally would have been able to do. This put us in a perfect position to go ahead and acquire a second rental property. So now, as you can see, we're starting to build our rental portfolio. This second rental property was a condo out in Decatur. It's a booming market. It's been appreciating a lot this past couple of years. We were able to go in, successfully do a $25,000 rehab and make the property look immaculate. And we'll probably post a few photos for you guys to see, maybe here or there.
And another goal that we were able to accomplish is to be full-time self-employed since we had our baby Jair. And he's about 15 months now. All praises that we're able to do that and be here for him and also still work on our business.
Which is stressful as hell. But anyway, let's go into some of the things that we weren't able to accomplish. And we do this strictly to motivate us for this year, 2022. Before we dive into what we didn't accomplish in 2021, why don't you guys go ahead and participate in this as well? Write down some of the goals that you were able to accomplish in 2021 and some things that you didn't accomplish. Hey, we're all a family around here, so it's good to have an accountability partner. And maybe your accountability partner is in the comments below. So make sure you write it out and you claim it. For 2022, we're going to accomplish twice as much as we did last year. Some of the things that we didn't accomplish 2021. So one of the unaccomplished goals that we had was to go and really enjoy a vacation. Unfortunately, 2021, we weren't able to get that.
Denied.
But this year, we're definitely going to try to go to Hawaii or Thailand, which is where Kip is from, because I haven't met her parents in person and I really feel guilty about it, honestly. Yeah, and it's just gonna be fun. I'm excited for the food. Another unaccomplished goal we planned on throwing a huge event to bring like-minded young people like us in a room together so that we can all network and put our minds together to do something huge. And what we had in mind, it might not happen 2022. This is more of a long-term goal, but it's going to happen one of these years. So I'm going to put it out there in the atmosphere, and hopefully it sticks to a few of you guys and we can work together on it. What we wanted to do is start a crowd fund, pretty much like a syndication, or maybe you heard of GoFundMe, where people of our age, if you don't have a lot of money in your bank account, but you want to get started in real estate investing, we want to open a crowd fund where you can put in a few $100s into it. We use those proceeds and get an investment property where everybody gets a return on their investment. It kind of gets you going. It makes you want to do more. And I think it's going to be really cool. Another thing we wanted to do revolving around that is to start a foundation where, just like the GoFundMe or syndication, but this one, the end result would be for us to give it to someone or another foundation, because at the end of the day, yes, it's cool to build wealth, but what are you building wealth for? Of course, for your family, but let's also just make the world a better place. It's always good to give, because in the action of giving, you're also receiving. If you believe in the Bible, you're receiving the forgiveness of sins. It says charity covers a multitude of sins. Also, it's just what good people do, and good people become successful. So let's do it together.
All right. So before diving into our 2022 goals, I want to share some goal setting tips that we can all use for this coming year. So first is write down your goals. So think of any goals that you would like to accomplish, write them down, and be specific. As in, like, let's say if you wanted to lose some weight, or maybe if you wanted to buy a new car, write down when you want that to be done.
I think that's really important, babe. Like, be intentional about the goals you set. Don't just write it down so when someone asks you, hey, what's your goal? And then you could tell them, my goal is to lose weight and get in the gym. No, be specific, be intentional. We don't just write down these goals and create goals so that we can have a certain perception to others. So be intentional, be specific. Go ahead.
Yeah, so write your goals down, be specific, set deadlines. I want to buy a new car in February. Also, having an accountability partner on your side will be much help, because they will check in on you and say, hey, didn't you tell me you wanted to buy a new car in February? What happened? And then, that kind of makes you like, okay, man, February is coming up. I need a new car. You're going to be more motivated.
Yeah, and if you're looking for an accountability partner, like I said before in this video, they may be in the comments. Hey, if you have a spouse or a loved one who just isn't as supportive, if you like, that's fine. I'm not telling you to stop loving them. In fact, love them even more. But you do need an accountability partner. So make sure you get one. No excuses.
And lastly, stay positive, because throughout this time, it's going to be really hard to accomplish them. But by staying positive and just knowing that this is your goal in the long run, you have to stay on track so you can get there.
All right, so let's get into these 2022 goals. And keep in mind, you may be able to help us out with ours, whether that's finding discounted properties for us or just networking with us. We're always open to chat with our supporters and our family. So let's get into it. Our first goal is to buy 4 rental properties before this year ends. And our deadline will be, we want to get a property every quarter of the year. So from January up to March, we want to get a property, and then so on and so forth. This gives us a realistic, it's going to push our limits, but it's going to be a little bit more realistic for us to be able to do a rehab, manage it, and get it rented out. Yeah, and get it rented out. We don't really like to flip properties unless it works with the numbers. But even if it does work with the numbers, then I'm sure we're able to rent it out too.
So our second goal for this year is to hire our first employee. And we're looking to hire somebody who is really good with communication, really good on the phone, and just help us out with day-to-day tasks.
All right, goal number 3 is to build our business credit and also build our personal. The reason we want to build our business credit, and we've already started this past year, 2021, but we want to be able to buy real estate using our credit. That is so dope. If we can use a line of credit as our down payment and get a property with zero money out of our pocket. So it's real estate investing on 100. So, and also our personal credit, because we just want to get the best terms. We're looking to get a new vehicle and a few other things, and we really think that we have the opportunity to really boost up our credit this year. So hey, if you're a credit specialist, if you're really good at what you do, start up a YouTube channel or reach out to us with a few tips. We're always open to it. Our contact information will be at the bottom.
All right, so not all goals that we set for 2022 have to be financial goals or materialistic goals. It could just be spiritual. And that's one of our goals for this year, is to keep a holy days. And if you believe in the Bible, read Leviticus, and it'll give you all the information on what holy days are. Also, all praises to the Most High, Ahaya, if you don't know his name, I am that I am.
Which is in Exodus. He told Moses that. A personal goal I have is to lose 20 pounds before the 6th month of this year. Some of the ways I plan on doing that is by getting up earlier in the morning before the kids wake up. I say kids, we have one baby right now and we have a puppy too. So they like kids to us. But anyway, I want to wake up earlier, get in the gym, which is downstairs in our garage, just kind of make my own little gym, and get to it every day until I lose those 20 pounds. I'm not fat, but I'm definitely not in the best shape of my life. I used to be an athlete, and I want to get back into my
athlete bod.
Yeah, instead of my dad bod.
And my goal is to have a healthy pregnancy. I'm currently expecting. Yeah, I just need to kind of like, tone up, walk more.
Boy or girl, which one do y'all think?
Let us comment below.
I think we both think it's gonna be a girl, because she's had a lot of like morning sickness and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, just have a healthy pregnancy, and that's one of my goals.
So going into 2022, we want to make sure that all of our supporters, all of our viewers understand how we can help you guys, because it's important that we touch as many lives as possible. And that was a huge goal that we had last year. We did a lot of free webinars to help people into buying a home for the first time. And we're still open to doing that. We're going to help a lot of first-time home buyers this year. We provide down payment assistance, credit specialists that are at no charge of you, and we just provide a step-by-step map onto how you can actually get into your first home, or if you want a house hack, we're the people to talk to if you're in the state of Georgia.
So if you're looking to sell your home, we'll be more than happy to help and list your property. But if you're in a bad situation and you need to sell as soon as possible, we might even be able to buy it. Whatever is best for you in your situation, and we'll be more than happy to help.
All right, we have to take a quick break so we could bring Jair in. He just woke up from his nap. But as we were saying, if you're looking for a side hustle this year and revolving around real estate, you want to start learning the business, we have an opportunity open for you guys where if you know of any distressed properties, whether there's tall weeds in the yard, maybe they have a big blue tarp on the roof, or if the property just isn't being well kept, is vacant, let us know about it. And if we close on that property, you guys will be able to get a $500 referral fee. And if you're able to do that once or twice in a month, you're able to significantly increase your income for the year just based off of that side hustle of driving around. It's called Driving $4. We'll talk a little bit about that in our channel and how you can find discounted properties. And then who knows, maybe later down the line, we'll be open to partnering with others and showing you the full process of acquiring a rental property. Another cool side hustle or a way to make income through real estate, if you still have a 9-to-5 job, is to become a realtor. There's 2 different types of courses you can take, which is the expedited course, which takes about
10 days.
10 days. She took that one. I need a little bit more time because, we was going through a lot with the transition of house hacking and everything. It took me about 3 months, and that was the regular time of taking the course, getting the hours in, and also taking the exams. If you need help with that, or if you just kind of need guidance, let us know. We'll be happy to point you in the right direction. We're with Keller Williams Brokerage, but there's plenty out there. Choose the one that's best for you. That's how we're going to say. But if you want to join our team, we're going to start. We're looking to hire an employee this year, and we're also going to start building our team because we know that you guys who's watching this video want to become your own boss, and we want to create those opportunities for our viewers.
Also, if you're interested, comment below about getting into real estate. There's a Groupon that we can share to you that way, you'll be able to save on your class.
All right, so we're approaching the end of this video. And as Mohandas Gandhi said, your future depends on what you do today. And what you can get started with right now is by hitting the like button and also subscribing, clicking the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we post more helpful content like this. Until next time, again, I'm Justin.
I'm Kip. This is Jair.
Yep, this is little mini me. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next time.